Well, guys, this lock came in the LockLab from the LockButcher about 6 months ago. Last April 8th is when this arrived, and I picked on this countless times. Never once did I get a successful open. And today I just finally decided I got to throw in the towel. This can't go on forever. Maybe the flu's got me down, I don't know. But here's what the key looked like, and he did not disguise the key. I went into it knowing that the bidding on this was just about as nasty as it was going to get. It's a 6-pinner. It's pinned up like on a Schlage keyway, so you are able to get up inside of there. You got to kind of work from an edge, but that didn't really. I picked Schlages before. So anyway, I decided to take it apart and see why this thing was causing so much trouble. And right away, see, we got a lot of threading. In fact, that's really about the only thing, that and pin selection. So number 2 through 5 are all threaded on this thing. When we look at the core, and again, you can look from the top, and you can tell that number 2 through 5 are threaded here as well, unless I'm looking at that wrong. No, all the middle ones, so only 1 and 6 are not threaded. So we got a lot of overlap on threaded cylinders. It's just a standard ABUS cylinder, nothing else unusual about it. But now it all comes down to pin selection. And these, again, there's nothing super exotic here. First of all the bottom pins are all standard. Nothing unusual about them at all. The magic comes in matching up your pins with the threaded chambers. So on the first one we got basically a double spool. And by the way, this is a handmade pin. This is a pin that looks like a spool, and it is a slight spool, but the tip of it is also narrowed, and these are usually found in Eva locks and some of the other German brands, so he probably got that pin from there. This is normally found in the old style Ruco lock. You guys have seen these before. We call this the Christmas tree because usually there's 2 or even 3 of these little tiny grooves, and they get wider as it goes down. This one only has 1. But typical of a Ruco lock, and man, when those grab threads, they really grab them. This is typical of the newer Assas. When you look at those little serrations on there, again, these are really difficult to get feedback on, and they're really good at grabbing those serrations. This last one is new to me. It's a double layered spool, so you get a very deep fault set, and then you got to loosen up to get a wider fault set, leading you to believe you got to pick, and then you got to get over that last edge. So kind of deceptive. I never was able to get that far. And last one is just a regular old spool. In terms of springs, we had 4 steel springs and then 2 pretty soft copper springs. Anyway, I was no true alien technology other than a couple of these handmade pins. I don't know why I couldn't pick it, but goodness, 6 months worth, hundreds of attempts, all failures. I wasn't able to get in it. So I'm throwing in the towel, guys. The LockButcher, thank you so much for the lock. You kept me entertained for hours and hours. And you know, another little piece of psychological warfare. He threw in this little keychain, leading me to believe that, oh, it's as easy as a master lock. Yeah, right. Oh, master wishes they had this level of security. Anyway, the LockButcher, thank you, sir, for the lock. Everybody else, stay safe, stay legal.